if you know me, if you've been around for a while, you know that I'm a crafty gal. I like crafting. I love a good craft. And so today I thought I would just tell you kind of like my most anticipated crafts for 2024. Things that I want to create this year, basically. I actually did make a whole spread for this in my bullet journal, things I want to create. So if you missed my 2024 bullet journal setup, you can go ahead and watch that and you can see how I created this spread. Bullet journaling will be included in my creativity in general, but I'm not going to write it down because like I'm not going to write down like, oh, January bullet journal setup, because you know it's something that I do every single month, but it is also a way that I love to channel my creativity. So bullet journaling is kind of included in there, but not necessarily like part of this list, but it is something I create. So let me just tell you about the things. The very first thing that I'm really excited to be working on is this blanket. Show ya. This will be for my baby boy. I am this far. This got this beautiful dark green and then cream, and then the other color will be this yellow. So I am really excited. I knitted a blanket for my daughter Penelope as well, and I've knitted blankets for a few of my nieces and nephews, baby blankets, but there's just something so special about bringing your baby home in the blanket that you knitted for them, and I'm just excited. I need to get a move on because homeboy's due date is coming up fast. I'm currently 30 weeks pregnant, so you know I have 10 more weeks, allegedly. We'll see. We'll see. You know, he might come early, but yeah, I need to get a move on with that one. But that is kind of like my number one thing I'm really excited about, just because it's like, you know, it also means I get to bring home my baby and have him with me, and I'm so excited for that. The other thing is kind of along the same lines. It's a blanket for my daughter Penelope. This is something I started creating last January, actually. Let me just pull it out here. It's a quilt. My very first quilt. I actually was filming this process and I decided to take a break because my rows weren't lining up correctly and I was frustrated. And so I was like, I'm gonna step away from this before I just get mad and ruin it. But this is kind of where I'm at with it so far. So this is what it looks like. So it's got these cute little sunshine and pink. I forgot how cute this is. Wow, this makes me want to finish it even more. And it actually matches her decoration in her room really well, which I did not do that on purpose. But I guess, you know, my mind automatically goes to like pink and sunshine when I think of my daughter, like yellow and pink and sunshine, because she's just like the happiest little girl in the world. And so I think I just knew that already when I was picking these fabrics for her last year. And so yeah, I have 2 of the rows sewed together, as you can see. I have all of the rows sewn. Here's one of them. But yeah, they just weren't lining up quite right. And I was getting so frustrated with it, and I was like, I don't want to ruin this because I'm mad. Sometimes that happens when you're crafting. Sometimes crafting is not like serene and peaceful. Sometimes it's full of fury. And this was one of those situations. The backing for it will be this cute rainbowy fabric, which also matches her bedroom because I also painted a little rainbow in her bedroom. So again, I didn't do that on purpose, but this will be really cute to go on her bed in there because it will match her room. So yeah, that's another one that I'm excited to work on. I'm actually hoping I might, now that I'm like seeing this and remembering how cute it is and getting excited about it again, like maybe I need to pull out my sewing machine today. You know, maybe I just do, because this will be so cute, and she'll love it. She loves blankets. So those are kind of my 2 really big things that I'm excited to do, that I've already started working on. And then just kind of generally, you know, I want to make a scrapbook for my daughter. I mentioned this in my goals for 2024 video, so if you haven't seen that one, you can check it out as well. But yeah, I want to make her a scrapbook because I recently found her ultrasound photos and I want to preserve them and just make a little baby book for her and write down like some memories about her, the first year of her life, so that she can look back at it when she's older and we can remember, and it will be so fun and so sweet and so cute. So that's another one. And then, you know, eventually I will want to make a baby book for my son as well. But I'm not going to worry about that yet because he's not even been born yet. So those are kind of some fun things I want to do. Some scrapbooking type. I've never really done scrapbooking, but I think I'll like it. With how much I like bullet journaling, I feel like I'll like scrapbooking. You know what I mean? I also want to work on my crochet skills. I taught myself how to crochet. I created a few things. I made a little sweater vest for my daughter Penelope. I'll insert a photo of her right here wearing it. And it turned out really cute, but it's a little bit chunky, clunky. You know what I mean? And I made one for myself, but it also just looked kind of clunky. And I think it's because the weight of the yarn I was using was too heavy for what the project was. But I have this lighter weight yarn. Let's see. That's this pretty green color. And so I'm thinking maybe I could make a little sweater vest with this. Maybe like a granny square sweater vest. Because that would be cute. And I don't know how to do a granny square yet, but I think they're fun. So yeah, I want to work on my crochet skills. I think it would be fun to make matching sweaters for my kids, just because, like, doesn't that sound adorable? Doesn't that just sound so fun to just have little matching sweaters on your little babies? I love doing stuff like that. So yeah, I want to improve my crochet skills. And then, you know, I just want to do some sewing. I didn't really do a ton of sewing last year. I made a tote bag for myself, which I also filmed, so you can check that video out as well. I promise I'm not just like, this video wasn't just like plug my other videos, but they just happened to line up with what I'm talking about. You know, I want to do some more sewing. I think it's fun to sew clothes. I'd love to sew some overalls that are similar to like these ones. Here, I'll show you a full view of what these overalls even look like. Let's see. Okay, you can't see my whole head, but this is what they look like. Hi. I love wearing overalls, so I think it would be fun to sew some. I've sewed clothes for myself in the past before, and I enjoy doing it. I also think it would be fun to like sew a little dress for my daughter. Like, wouldn't that be so cute? Like, oh, made you a little dress. And then another big thing that I would like to do soon, that I'm hoping to get some materials for, is I want to make a birdseed wreath. This is something that I learned from my sister Sarah. Shout out to you, Sarah. She makes them and they're really cute, and basically you just like use a bundt pan and birdseed and gelatin to hold it together, and then it makes a really beautiful little wreath, and then you can hang it on a tree and then the birds have a snack. And there are a ton of birds here. There's like, it floods in our backyard and there's wetlands nearby, so there's a lot of cranes. There's a billion barn swallows, and I love all of them. They're so cute. We see a lot of hawks. We saw 2 bald eagles just like in our yard the other day. That was cool. Anyway, I love birds, and so I want them to be friends with me. So I want to make them a little snack. You know what I mean? So yeah, those are kind of just generally some crafts I'm looking forward to doing. I probably will film most of these because I enjoy doing that as well. The quilt thing, I actually filmed all of my process up until now. I just haven't worked on it in like a year. So I need to go back and find that footage. But I'm pretty sure it still exists. And then I can just pick back up and then I can tell you about my quilting process. But yeah, I love crafting, and I love being creative and making fun things for my family and my friends, and I look forward to doing more of that in 2024. So let me know, what crafts should I do? Do you like watching crafting videos? Let me know if you enjoy watching those types of videos. If you're not sure if you like watching them, you can watch the ones that I talked about, and I'll link them so that you can see if you enjoy it or not. And yeah, if you like crafting, tell me what you're going to craft this year. What do you want to make? What do you want to create? Let's be creative and have fun. Anyway, that's all I wanted to talk to you about today, was just some fun crafting things. And now I've got the crafties. The crafties are like the munchies, but instead of food, you can only think about crafting. Often I get them when I'm having pregnancy insomnia in the middle of the night. Anyway, I might go work on this quilt now. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!